Hello and welcome, y'all. Today I'm taking a look into the game Moon Mystery. Now, the key was given to me, but it's not going to change my feelings or anything like that on the game. We're going to take a genuine look at the game, see how it goes. So, I will go ahead and read really quickly what it says in Steam. So, the moon is haunted, and when an astronaut loses contact with Earth, the adventure begins in full. Fill up your oxygen, load up the guns, and set out on an interstellar FPS adventure across the stars, filled with puzzles, fights, exploration, and strange secrets of the universe. Now, the game is on sale until December 19th, discounted at 25% off. So, if it's something you're interested in, feel free to go ahead and check it out. I'll have a link below as well if you want to look at it. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and jump in and give it a go. So, we're starting out here, it looks like, on some kind of
Yeah, the black hole is
sandy desert looking planet. Immediately getting into gunfights. But I must say the shotgun is good fun. Not even gonna lie. The combat is not bad so far. So it wasn't too bad. There's definitely a heavy storyline in this game. I'm not going to get into all the details of it in case any of y'all do end up wanting to play it yourself, but basically you are stranded and trying to find a way out. Your name is Sam. You did leave behind a wife and son, it seems like, and now you have a little AI computer companion that goes around with you as you try to find your way home. This is not a completely open world game. There is a path that it kind of wants you to take and to follow, so just keep that in mind. It will warn you if you go out of the mission area, so you have a chance to get back to it. During the first part of the game, you do spend a lot of time in one of these little moon cruiser dune buggy things, but it's actually pretty fun. I didn't mind the driving around and looking at the vast emptiness of the moon, but as you can see right there, I hit the edge and it warned me to go back. So I turned around, found my way back towards the mission, basically. And here is where we get our first glimpse at the weapon customization in the game. So this right here, you'll find it all throughout the game. You basically walk up to it, there's a button. You have access to purchase and customize any of the weapons that are in the game. So it's pretty cool. You do find currency in the game that you can use as well. Purchase and upgrade your weapons. Can also create a custom loadout. So it's cool. I actually don't mind it at all. I thought that part was kind of fun, and I did go around and use different weapons with different customizations and things like that. It was pretty good. I don't mind that. There are a lot of puzzles in the game, so definitely keep an eye out for anything like that. This one right here, it did take me some time to figure it out. I didn't realize that the little markers on the screen could be moved. Nothing really indicated that they could, so it did take me a long time to figure this one out, but eventually I finally did. So if you do play this game, yeah, make sure you actually move around little markers on these monitors and you'll be perfectly fine to get through this part of the game. This quest was pretty fun. You get to control a little robotic vehicle through these small mine tunnels. You mine some of these blue materials and then you just take them back and deposit them. You're good to go. Here is where we unlock our skill points. So you do level up in the game. There is a skill tree to keep track of. It's not extremely in depth. It's pretty straightforward, but you do have a lot of options there to choose from. So there you go. And here we have another puzzle, this one with lasers. So you move the blocks so that they change the direction of the laser there. All right, looks good. Then we move on to the next part. And here our first wormhole opens up, which we will jump through and it'll take us to the next area. And here we are in space. I will say the scenery, the landscape in this game is absolutely beautiful. They did a great job of that part. And by the way, there are holes. So just letting y'all know, there are holes. And anyone who watches my streams on Twitch knows if there's a hole in a game, I'm gonna find it, fall in it, and die. So it's just bound to happen. But there you go. First death of the game. game was falling into a hole. So we are on to some combat now. And the combat is still really good in the game. As you upgrade your weapons and you add the additional parts to them, they do get stronger. So it's still good fun. I enjoy coming through here and just blowing up the robots. Can't complain at all. Here we have another beautiful landscape. Absolutely love it. They did a great job with all of these. This is one of my favorite missions in the game so far. So you shoot the lasers to mess with the gravity, right? But then you shoot your gun, change the direction in which you float. And I actually thought that was a pretty cool thing. I haven't seen that in the game before, but that was actually pretty awesome. Another beautiful scene here. I mean, look at this. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I love it. Now, this part worried me because I knew as soon as I saw the ship, I was going to have to fly. And y'all, as much as I love space adventure type games, I suck at flying. So I knew this was going to be horrible going into it, but it actually wasn't that bad. It was fairly easy to maneuver. It wasn't difficult. You have your basic flying and rotating, your basic weapon. Nothing crazy, but it was fun. Here we have a mini boss fight. You will have a few of these throughout. Shotgun doesn't do too badly though. But here we go. We've got another wormhole opened up. See where it takes us. Here we are in the desert biome, or I guess planet. Yeah, looks pretty desolate, but we pick up our little scanner. So this basically will show you where any of the weapon upgrading stations will be. And here we get to put together our off-roading vehicle. It does look kind of unnaturally tiny right there, but hey, we get in it, we drive around, good fun, bounces around a lot too. I get into another firefight here. All the booms. Gotta love a good explosion. Back in our vehicle again. Figured I'd go ahead and test the durability. Oh, and the game didn't like that apparently. It's okay. I'm gonna try it again anyway. There is a health bar on the bottom left, but as you can see, you take a pretty good beating. And here we have the desert boss. So he is pretty difficult, I'm not even gonna lie. There is a trick to him though. If you shoot these little electrical field things, when he's near it, you can actually get a weak spot on his back. So that's pretty much all you have to do. Keep getting him near it, keep shooting those weak spots. He does hurt when he does the explosions, and his railgun thing hurts a lot. So be cautious of those. A lot of running, a lot of sliding, a lot of hiding behind things. When his health gets about a quarter of the way down, he will start spawning in ads, so you do have to be careful of those. I just killed them first and then continued on with him each time, and it seemed to work okay. And now we're in the frost or snow planet, it looks like. This one actually was my favorite. It's absolutely beautiful. Trying out the sniper rifle here. It has high damage, and honestly, I highly recommend it. There are some ice patches as you parkour along, so just be cautious of those because they do slip and slide, as you can see right here. And that is as far as I'm going to go in this review. I do want to leave a lot of it to be a surprise for those of you who may decide to purchase and play the game. Honestly, I thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the game. I noticed that they said you could complete it within about 4.5 hours. So it just depends on how quickly you move through it. But I actually had a lot of fun with it. So if you enjoy sci-fi, adventure, single player game, then this is definitely up your alley, I would say. So yeah, let me know what you think if you've played it before. Please remember to like and subscribe for more. I appreciate y'all. I do have a link in the top right to another one of my review videos if you want to check it out. And remember, you are awesome.